Hi guys, Random here, back with part 3 of the World of Warships tutorials. Today we're going to look at torpedoes. Shooting guns on pretty much any boat is shooting guns, okay? The battleships take a lot longer to reload than the cruisers. The cruisers' guns tend to move quicker than the destroyers. And yeah, they've all got their own little vagaries, but basically they're the same. So I thought today we would look at destroyers. This also counts for cruisers as well. If we have a look at the Kuma, you'll see you've got torpedoes on the Kuma as well. Show you them. Torpedoes! But I thought, no, we'll do the tier 2, the first destroyer that you will come across in the Japanese Navy line. This is the Umikaze. Now when you play destroyers, there are, let's get a nice backdrop for that, there we go. There are a couple of things you need to know. Number one is concealment and your surface detectability range. Now in this boat it's 5.6 kilometers. Okay, that's important. You need to know that. And your torpedo range, which is 8 kilometers. Now you'll notice that 8 is a bigger number than 5.6. So you can launch torpedoes from 8 kilometers away, but they will not see you until you are 5.6 kilometers towards them. This means you can stay in stealth. Okay. Now we're going to jump into a co-op battle with the Umikaze. And I will explain a few things as we go. Torpedoes are something you need to kind of get the hang of. You know, again, same as shooting the guns, it takes a little bit of practice. So we'll drop into it and we'll have a go if the map ever loads. You can see there again, co-op battle. It's a mirrored team, so these are the players, these are the bots. We should be able to get into the map now. There we go. So we'll crank up the speed, and we will assume that the enemy are going to be coming over here. Generally they do. So there are a few things you want to do. First of all, you want to press P. That will turn off your anti-air. Now in a tier 1 match that really doesn't matter, but in higher tiers it does. Your air detectability range is different to your surface detectability range. It's a bit less, but if you start shooting at planes, they will see you. So on the enemy team we have a destroyer, which is going to be an Umikaze, same as me. So we'll just swing round here and we'll see if anybody pops up. Hopefully at some point an enemy ship will appear. Yeah, so make sure your guns, your anti-aircraft guns are disabled. Do not fire your guns unless you absolutely have to. Now we've got an Erie there, you see, and a Hashidate. So we might be able to get possibly a little bit of torpedoes away on them, and we'll see if we. See, we're getting to within view range with him. He's 5.6, so I'm gonna turn away. 5.5. Right, he can see me now, so I need to make sure that I am as far away from them as I possibly can be. 5.6. I will now disappear off of their radar. So let's see. I know we're over here. Nobody's too close. So we got this chap here who's 5.6, but meh. So let's press X, change through some targets, and see if we can. There's our torpedo going past there. Look. We'll see if we can come up on these guys from behind. We'll put the torp in the water there. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm skirting around on the edge of visibility, which is not ideal because they can see me and they will shoot at me, as you can see. Ooh, we took a hit there. That's fine though. That's fine. We can cope with that. Right, that Eerie there. You there. You're the one I want. Now we've got Hashidate coming in over there. I really would rather not shoot the Torps while he's there. It's important you pay attention to where the enemy are and where your allies are. You really don't want to be shooting at them if you can help it. Now I think this chap is going to go around this side of this island, so I'm going to put them in the water there, and we'll see. We might hit him, we might not. But you get the idea that, you know, it's not an exact science, definitely not. Unless you get really, really close, you are going to miss more often than you hit. And, you know, you're relying on enemies keeping exactly the same course and speed, not deviating in any way whatsoever. Because if they do, your torpedoes won't hit. Now, they look good. There we go, look, and we got a nice hit on him, and we've sunk him. Awesome. Okay, this is what we like. Right, Chikuma there. No, let's try you there. You're 7.9 away. I think you're probably going to, yeah, increase your distance rather than decrease it. But it's okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to creep into the enemy's cap circle. Now, one thing you may or may not know about these co-op games is the minute you get into their cap circle, they switch to a defensive strategy and they'll start coming back at you. Now, it's quite amusing to actually switch and bait them a little bit. You know, they're going on the attack at the moment, and now we're in their cap circle. So watch what happens. We'll start getting some of the ships coming back towards us. Now, that can be used to our advantage. Well, we got the Chikuma there. He's coming across here. Yeah, the Eerie should be alright. Yeah, the Eerie should be fine. So we'll see which one of these is going to turn round. See the Chester over here? He was going the other way, wasn't he? Not anymore. So let's see if we can give him a little surprise, shall we? He's there at the moment. The Hashidate is coming back as well. So you can really switch and bait these bot boats. The bot boats. So I'll tell you what, we'll put a couple of these in the water. Just because. And then we'll switch round here out of the enemy base. Now you might think to yourself, Random, why have you done that? It's because I don't want them all to come back straight away. What I want is them to come back slowly, one by one, so I can attack them. Now, it seems that Chester has done something strange. He's disappeared. He's probably still behind the island. He may well have turned to... There we go. Now that Hashidate is coming straight at me. That's fine. We shall just zoom away around here. Use the islands as cover. You know, there's nothing wrong in making a tactical withdrawal. You are not retreating. You are merely making a tactical withdrawal. There we go. We'll put some more Torps in the water there, just in case those other ones miss. Which they didn't. Which is nice. Now you see he's starting to shoot at me. But that's fine. You can use your guns on these. They're not great. If we're honest. They're not great at all. There we go. Oh, no, he missed. So we're going to take the kill, I think. There we go. Right. So we'll get rid of him. The other one was seen over here a moment ago. There he is. It's a Chester. He's shooting at me, but I don't think he's got the target there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some torps in the water just in case he turns this way. And yeah, you can be speculative with your torpedoes. You don't have to know exactly where the chap's going. We do have an ally coming around the other side of that island, so I'm going to put them in the water there. They shouldn't be too bad. But we'll try not to hit the island like we did last time. Yeah, very good. And we'll get the speed back up. And we can look at popping a few more fish in the water there. See, matey boy there, he's trying to shoot me. But zig and zag. It's a secret. I mean, you can, if you want to, use your smoke.
Smoke generator.
There's no reason why not. Now he can't see me. He may have dodged those torpedoes though, but it's fine. We got him. So there we go. You know, another reasonable round. Sunk 2, caused flooding to 3, 1 serious incapacitation hit, 3 torpedo hits, 3 target hits with the guns. You don't really look for huge amounts of gun score. These guys here, he sunk 3, well done you. This chap here scored just a little bit more than me, but I bet if you looked at his score, you'd find he'd got more hits with the guns. We did over 10,000 torpedo damage there, which is really nice. So yeah, that is how you torpedo. It isn't an exact science, okay, and it's important you remember that. You are going to miss more often than you hit. When you launch them, you are assuming that everyone's going to continue exactly the same heading at exactly the same speed. And people don't. They move. If they've got any sense, they move. So, more often than not, you will hit. Another key piece of information for you is to be aware of where your allies are. You do not want to sink one of your team. That's a big no-no. There is no such thing as a friendly torpedo. Once they're in the water, they're armed, and they will sink you if they hit you. So, keep your eye out for people who don't bear that in mind, who might be behind you or in front of you and torpedoing. Torpedoes have no side. They will sink anything. Don't be that guy. So there we go, guys. Hopefully that was of some use to you. It shows you how the torpedoes work, how you should consider where you are on the map, using islands, using smoke, using other ships even as screening, because you are a very delicate vessel. Hopefully you'll take that away and go sink some enemies. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, leave me a like if you enjoyed it, leave me a dislike if you didn't. If you're new to the channel, drop me a subscription if you'd like to see more. And please, in the comments section, let me know what you would like me to do a tutorial on. I'm quite happy to do pretty much anything now. I've played the game for long enough, so only thing I haven't unlocked at this point is aircraft carriers. And I'm working towards them, so I will do an aircraft carrier tutorial at some point. That's enough from me. For now, it's Random, signing off. Take care. See you again soon.